Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. This is Shanmugaraj. So we are continuing our journey on organizational project management. Today is going to be the last video on OPM standard, right? So today we're going to discuss about long-term monitoring of OPM. So far we have discussed six topics on OPM standard, statutory purpose of standard, foundational concepts, OPM framework, and elements of OPM framework, implementation of OPM. So today we're going to see about ongoing OPM management and monitoring. What about OPM monitoring and management? Today we're going to talk about long-term monitoring and analysis. Right? Monitoring and analyzing methodology performance aims to keep track of the methodology service actually. So when you create OPM framework, so you'll be creating OPM methodologies, right? So it has to be launched and capabilities being built, and then you have to see that effectively need to monitor the effective use of that methodology, right? That is called as monitoring and analyzing. You have to analyze and monitor so that methodology is being used correctly, and what is the benefits and results we're getting, right? That's very important to collect the proven practices as lessons learned. So as part of monitoring analysis, we collect proven practices as well. So organization can establish KPIs, use Six Sigma, and use lean procedures to analyze methodology and performance. KPIs are recommended for ongoing governance and process maintenance. So basically, any organization can establish KPIs, Six Sigma, they can use Six Sigma, lean procedures, everything, right? To analyze the methodology performance. Right, then what are the elements in monitoring and analyzing, right? So monitoring methodology is to check the extent of use of methodology, the correctness of usage of that methodology, stakeholder satisfaction with the methodology, right? So these are the activities involved in monitoring methodology, right? So the second thing is monitoring methodology. We are monitoring the method use of methodology, then we are monitoring the methodology results, right? KPIs are used for this, checking the expected results with the actual. So these things are checking the results. And third element is analyzing the methodology performance, right? Checking the effectiveness, analyzing the use and results are both an alignment to the planned business case and planned benefit realization. Right? So it's about analyzing the methodology, and it's about collecting and analyzing project management experience, and it's collecting and analyzing project management knowledge, taking information from journals, conference papers, updates from public domain, right? See that if you can update and maintain it, right? So the final element of monitoring analyzing is a strategic element, checking and maximizing the portfolio contributions to the strategic goal, right? How do we, OPM methodologies are helping to maximize the portfolio contribution to the strategic goals, right? And monitoring and analyzing is a continuous process and happens at regular intervals. It may take place on parallel tracks as well as on different levels, right? And collect lessons learned and improve OPM knowledge continuously. Collect a methodology maintenance backlog. So you can create a similar to product backlog in Agile. You can create a methodology maintenance backlog. You start here, prioritize, those methodology updates, and accordingly you can implement based on the strategic alignment and the business case, right? So update the methodology when a new public domain and commercial project management methodology is platform release. So whenever there is a release in PMI standards or OPM standards, we can update our organizational, right? So how do I, after monitoring, how do I plan my and implementing the methodology updates, right? You have monitored and analyzed using KPIs or various methods of alignment and everything, and you figured out that some methodology need to be having updates. So how do you initiate and how do you go about planning it, right? That's very important, right? So it is initiating methodology updates done by the OPM methodology development team, right, or BA organization and along with the PMO, right? It's about taking well-founded decision regarding whether the sufficient grounds exist to start a maintenance cycle and which methodology section require updating, right? So basically, the team who taking a decision need to understand whether they have sufficient grounds to start a maintenance cycle, and then which are the sections you want to update it, and then you go about planning and implementing the updates. You can projects. That's a good idea to start with, so that maintenance project would have OPM methodology have been applied. People know that certain level of maturity will be there, and we go for update is easy to understand the effect of that update, right? So finally, how do we launch it? Launching it's all about communicating it, to communicate clearly what was updated and why it was updated, who is impacted by the updates, and how the methodology was updated. All these things are taken care in launch. It's a very very critical part of methodology maintenance cycle, because communication is very important. Whatsoever happening on the methodology updates or an OPM update, standard updates, need to be communicated so that you understand the impact of it, so that people will receive it and they will look for additional benefits from the update, right? With that, we have come to the conclusion of today's video. With that, we are completing our video series on OPM standard. We have covered almost every topics in the umbrella of organization project management. Hope you like the entire video series. I would like to receive the feedback from you guys, in terms of my content and delivery. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.